Hey, this is Colt again, Spit and Text Upholstery, video 2. So, I spared you the torture of watching me pull staples. So I relieved the trim, I took the staples off, and what you're going to use is a staple puller and a pair of dikes. You know, and clean as you go. Keep your work area clean. So like I said, there was an anchor. I thought there might have been one there, but there wasn't. There was just one there. So when you relieve, I call it the hide. You take the hide off. You go through first and take all your staples off, okay? Because we're going to take this apart and we're going to iron this out and use it for a pattern. And that's what most all of you are going to do. Okay, so it's held on by this anchor. See that? That middle piece right here? There's an anchor there. It's like a 4-inch piece of fabric that's sewn onto your sew allowance. Like right here, where 2 pieces meet, 1/2-inch sew allowance, standard industry. So anyway, you take that off, you just kind of take your fingers and you wiggle that off, take that piece of foam off. That's that contour. You can see where they did waterproof this. The rest of it wasn't done correctly. On a boat, you want this plastic. You know, like right there, you want that covered in plastic. You know, muslin or whatever they call it. This real thin stuff. You can use thicker stuff, whatever you want, as long as it's covered. You know, you don't want mold or anything getting in there. And so anyway, we took that piece of foam out, and you can see in there this anchor, that contour, that piece of anchor. And they used, you know, I usually use a piece of vinyl, holds up better, but they used a piece of backing. And you can just pull that up like that. See? Boom. And your whole hide is off. Okay? This seat has been skinned. And that's what you do in most all cases. And then go back through, like I'm doing now, and button and clean things up and remove all the staples. You know? Let's go through with your dikes. Get rid of all those staples. I recommend you always, some people just go over a lot of them, but just clean up everything. And then we're going to go through and then we're going to steam this foam. And you'll see on the edges there, how they're crimped from where the sew allowance was. That steam will relieve all of that. You boom, relieve all that. And you'll see on here where they used, well, on here, they used a 1/4-inch scrim, okay? And I'll walk you through that, show you how to do that, and then you can see the anchor that they used. It's a piece of fabric, you know, it works. And that gives you that contour. When you got like looks like a little pillow on the side of your seat, like right there, that little pillow. You want that to be a little bulbous. You know, you want it to be accentuated, and the foam does that. So I would, myself, on that part, I would use 1/2-inch scrim. And on this part, the channel back, I'll use 1/4-inch scrim. And there's different kinds of scrim. The pink is more expensive than the gray, but they still serve the same purpose. They're just different densities. So, you know, here we go going. And that's it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to disassemble this whole piece, which is what? We got one, you know, this is the gusset. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces to this seat. So we're going to make a new seat. We're going to take it apart. And then there's a piece of welt cord in there. Okay? I'll show you how to do that too. The whole thing. So I'm going to tear this apart. I'm going to show you in a minute on the beginning of the next video how to do it. You know, what seam rippers that I use. But basically you just take it apart, you know. And if you have to right now, I would take pictures of this if you're uncertain. Yeah, that's my compressor. Sorry about that. But we'll turn that off. We don't need that quite yet. But what I would do always, I would go like, I'd put a number 1, I'd put a number 2, I'd put a number 3, because this is all one piece. I'd put a number 4, and where 2 pieces come together, like put 2 dots. You know those 2 dots connect. And over here, put 3 dots and 3 dots. So you know that's where that went. Because sometimes, you like on this other seat, it's going to be gnarly when you see that. You know, you got 9, 10, 11 pieces to a seat. You really want to label everything. And I use dots and numbers. And I photograph everything. So there we go. You know, don't overthink a lot of this. But this is a different kind of seat because of the channel back. This has to line up with the existing seat that's in the boat that he doesn't want fixed. So you really got to be mindful of this, and I'll walk you through all of this. But at first, just you're going from pieces, all right, geometric shapes, and they have to be labeled where they meet, all right, and numbered. And then you take a photograph, take a small video if you want. But that'll keep you from getting lost because it can become a labyrinth before you know it. And don't panic. Don't panic. It's just a seat. Always remember that. You know, when you're just going, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Relax. Relax. It's a seat. You're not building a spaceship. But this has to be done right. I mean, there's no quarter. There is no, oh, that's good enough. That doesn't exist in upholstery, ever. ever. So anyway, we'll knock this out. I'll be back with video number 3. We'll start the seam ripping of this. I'll take one piece apart, and then I'll blink out and come back with them all apart, and then we'll start. We'll label everything. And then I'll do one seam rip, and then we'll come back to another video. And that's ironing and preparing the patterns, okay? All right, Colt from Spit and Tex Upholstery.